Hey everyone, Ed Cahill, Cahill Cards, and we're talking about my Topps 2020 investment strategy. If you're not aware with this, it's really taken the hobby world by storm. It's a set of 400 cards from Topps that are artist renditions of original rookie cards. This is the Ken Griffey by King Saladin, just number 4 in the set. They're now over 50 and will grow to 400. So obviously there's opportunity here. This is the Ermsey card from the Mike Trout, which is another early one in the set. And because it was so short printed, this card is at the time of this video worth about $600. So that speaks to the investment opportunity in this set. And I've got a lot of questions because I've shown that I bought some of these in bulk, which I can show to you here. I've got stacks and stacks of these Project 2020 cards that I've ordered in bulk. So showing you that I am actually doing this. But what I realized early on is you really had to have a concrete strategy with this because there are so many cards and there are 20 different players. For me, I started out, I was buying every card. I was buying, the Big Hurt. I was buying the Tony Gwynn. Anything that looked cool, I was buying it. And I was even buying some of that in bulk. And I realized very quickly that that wasn't a sustainable strategy for me if I wanted to make the most money out of this, because through that 400 card set, I just don't have the capital to buy 10 of every card of that 400 card set, as nice as that would have been. I was lucky from a capital standpoint to get these 2 early cards, the Trout and the Griffey. I unfortunately only purchased one of them, but pretty much instantly after buying these realized that the best way to do that, to do it was to buy in bulk. So the first thing I did was narrow down my list of players. I decided I was going to go after the Trouts, the Griffeys, the Ichiros, and the Jeters. So those are the 4 that I am mainly focusing on. And when I see one of those 4 cards come up, I will buy 5 or 10 of them. The big key here is at 5 or 10, you get a discount per card after the first one. So really you're gonna end up getting these cards for, I think, $16 to $17 based on that 5 or 10 quantity, which increases your profit margins. Also, be sure that you click the smart ship so you pay 0 on shipping. Again, maximizing your profits. For me, the important thing has been to not list this right away. You see a lot of people listing these cards, trying to make the quick money. The day after it comes out, they might take the $20 card and post it for 20. For instance, this Trout card now worth $600. I bought this for eBay on $17 the day after, for $17 the day after it released. I guarantee you the people that are reselling at those prices are now regretting it. So what I'm doing is holding on to these cards until it gets to a price point that I've sent that I think it can achieve. And to be honest, I don't think this is that short of a game. I honestly bought these cards expecting them to get to the prices that some of them are now. Like for instance, this Griffey card, which is in the $200 to $300 range right now, I kind of expected it to be in that range years from now after this kind of project has passed by, but it's gotten there much quicker. But I'm still not in too much of a rush to sell. The print run of these cards are locked in. They're already encased. I have sent out some to get graded almost as just a test to see what it does to the value of the cards. I've sent out 2 of the Jeters by King Saladin, and I've sent out 2 of the Ichiros. Now the Ichiros are the more valuable card right now. This card is going for about 80. The Jeter, which was a really high print run, is almost going for just $5 above market. But again, I think I bought 10 of these Jeters because I think they'll hold on long term. So for me, the important thing to do is to narrow down your selection. I will still buy some cards if I think the art pops on it. I also will buy cards if I think the print run will be low for some reason. If I think maybe the perception of a card is not good or a player is not popular, but I think that print run may be low, that will add value to that card over the long term. Because if you think when this project is completed and there are 400 cards in the set, there will be people who are A, looking to build complete sets, B, looking to build complete sets of players, and then C, looking to collect the artists that have, the entire set of 20 for an artist. So there's going to be a lot of people missing pieces of a collection, and those short printed cards are going to be very valuable. So that's really the quick and dirty of it. Again, I've only posted one of these cards for sale, and it was the Ermsey by Ichiro. I have 5 of them. I've posted one just to kind of test the market and see if I can start to pull some money back, because that card is going for about $190 right now. Really, I think building off the Ermsey popularity after that Trout card and how valuable that's been. So that's it for me. The essence is narrow down your search. You don't have to pick the same 4 players I have. You may see value elsewhere. I've seen a lot of value in Ted Williams. All of his cards really surprised me and done really well. The Koufax cards have all done really well. So I think it's analyzing your players that you're going to pick that you think there's moment in those. And you got to keep in mind too, those smaller players are not big name players. They're going to have smaller print runs, and so there's going to be less cards, and there'll be more value in those cards because of the short print run. So narrow down your search. Buy in bulk when you can. Instead of just nickel and diming one card at a time, you'll be more efficient if you really hammer in on a card. If you can only afford to buy 5 cards, I think it's best to wait for the card you think will pop and buy 5 of that card to save your money. And then to me, hold until is the right time and don't get caught up on just pulling back $20, $20, $30 profit. I think there's potential big profit in this. For instance, I was told to sell this Trout card at $250. I was told to sell it at $400. I was told to sell it at $600 where it's at now. I have a price set in my head. When it hits there, I will consider selling it. But for now, I am holding it, and I am glad that I've held it for as long as I have for now. So that's it. That's the general thesis for me. I'd love to hear what you're doing down in the comments. Let me know what cards are you picking up? What artists are you focusing on? That to me is really the interesting part of the artists. I think we're all overlooking that a little bit, is the how the artists work will grow a fan base over the course of this 400 card set. So let me know in the comments. I would love to know. Just a huge fan of Project 2020. I'll keep collecting, keep investing, and we'll see you next time on Cahill Cards.